Namaskaram and good morning, or good evening, or good day, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. I'm Ian Kariaga from Group Yoga, and today we are doing a power practice. So, hope you are ready, prepared, have your bolsters, blocks, straps, whatever props you need. And remember to go at your own pace. Don't feel that you need to get into every posture, but again, find your way to getting into some sort of movement for your body. And let's begin. So, as you sit comfortably on your mat or your block, here with an erect spine. I want you to feel the spine start to lift, right? Crown to the sky. With the palms facing up, connect your thumb to your index finger. So Nana Mudra, arms straight. And I want you to just settle into your space for your practice and then draw the eyes to shut. So taking awareness now and then paying attention to your physical body. Starting from grounding the hips towards the floor. Every vertebrae working up, lifting you, still connecting you through Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and Halandra Bandha, these three locks. So pelvic floor, your transverse abdominis, and even this throat lock with a slight tuck of the chin for a moment. Just to ensure that every part of your body is engaged and involved in this moment. And then slowly start to lift the chin. Your drishti, with the eyes closed, is somewhere in between the eyebrows, possibly to the middle of your forehead. And then the lightness begins to happen around the face. So softness between the jaw, the cheeks, the eye sockets, and even through the forehead. There should be no traces of stress or tension in this area of the body. And hopefully it'll start to resonate and filter out to the rest of your physical body. Now, as we've checked in there, I want you to slowly take the physical portion of your awareness, your physical body, your physical energies, and then just let them drift off to the side, to the background, off into the distance, as you take now full attention to your pranayama, through your breathing. So inserting your breath into the lungs, and then letting that breath dissolve back into the room. And with this pranayama, your breathing this morning, aim to take the breaths as long, as slow, and as dedicated as possible. Here we're meant to awaken the body by just being calm and relaxed. As you lift the chest, take a deep breath in. Shoulders drop, exhale. So Bhastrika Pranayama. Inhale again. And then exhale. So do about 3 or 4 more of these. Inhaling. And then coming back to a neutral position, promoting Ujjayi into the nose, closing off 2/3 of the back of the throat. Continually warming the body from the inside, promoting focus. And for this practice, can you remain concentrated on what you're doing for the entire practice, whether it be 10 seconds or however long we do the practice. Finding yourself concentrating on each moment, not thinking of yesterday, not tomorrow, not dragging things from the past into the present, but just involving yourself in what you're doing. Vastirika again, inhale, nice and deep. chin rising. And then just that breath flowing in and out graciously, even effortlessly, to an extent that brings you to a complete state of focus. And again, inhale. Breathing in, nice and soft. And relaxing on the exhale. And slowly taking the hands, raising them a little bit higher than the hips, maybe the height of the shoulders. I'm slowly going to start to twist. And flow with the breath. Parallel to the shoulders at the moment. Then taking an angle. One hand higher, possibly the left. Then the right side higher than the left. Breathing in and out through the nose. Coming back to center, legs go wide, into the splits. And then coming forward, extending the arms. Coming up, inhale. You can have a slight bend in the knees or the legs can be straight. Here we're stretching the inner thighs, still working with the breath to initiate this prana, to stoke, to warm up. And taking the arm overhead, breathing in. Switching sides, exhale. Coming back to center, take an inhale. Shoulders relax, full breath out. So move the blocker bolster out of the way. Come into downward facing dog. So feet a little bit wider than your hips. Spread the fingertips, even spread the toes as much as necessary, and then start to walk your dog up, pressing to the heels. Hitting to the calves. Press them away from the face, with the sit bones pressing to the sky. The head hangs. Observing this lengthening you're getting from the torso, from the side of the body, on the outside, and then from the inside. So even the inner thigh spinning back towards the end of your mat. Take a breath in. Shoulders relax on the exhale. And then take your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Find the knee, your calf, your ankle, your heel. And then start to twist. Let the head hang. Feel the heels pressing into the floor. A deep inhale. And then relaxing. Come back to center. Switch sides. Breathe out. Left hand now. Knee, calf, ankle, heel. Twist. Breathe in. And then ground the heels. Exhale.
back to center. Lift the heels as high as you can. Bend the knees. Inhale. And then slowly walk forward towards the front of the mat as you exhale. Uttanasana is forward fold. So if you stretch the spine, bend the knees, chest to thighs, elbows hang. You're going to start to sway from side to side. Lengthening possibly the leg opposite to the sway. Here the spine stretches towards the floor, so the back of the neck, the shoulders and the arms are completely relaxed, creating space in the lower back, in the sacrum. Take a breath in, and then release the hands to the floor. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Come up to standing. Exhale.
All right, we're going to start the front of your mat. Big toes touch, little gap in the heel. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Reaching up. Take a breath in. Little back bend here. Core is engaged. Bend the knees. Forward fold.
Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Step or jump back. High plank. Breathe out. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. Come forward and then lower to the floor. Exhale it. Bhujangasana. Cobra. Neck long. Inhale. Lift the chest. Belly's engaged. And then shoulders back as you breathe out. Again. Elbows still bent. Inhaling. Chest comes forward and up. Tuck the toes under. Down facing dog. Breathe out. Squeeze the feet together. Take your right leg high. Inhaling. Bend the knee. The hip opens. Point the toes on the outside of the left hip as you ground through the left side of your body. Breathing in. Knee a little bit higher. And then exhale. And then take your right leg as high as you can. Fill the lungs. Step forward in a lunge. Exhaling. Lower the back knee to the floor. Chest up. Feel the hips come forward. Breathing in. And then looking towards the forehead or height of the forehead. Maybe higher. Exhale. Breathe in again. And really press into the top of the left foot. Maybe lifting from the knee as you exhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in. And then stepping forward. Folding. Exhale. Take it to the sky. Mountain pose. Big inhale. Bend the knees. Uttanasana. Exhaling. Halfway lift. Urdhva Uttanasana. Inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. You can stay in Cobra, Bhujangasana, or up dog, Urdhva Mukta Svanasana. Breathing in. Dog pose. Over the toes. Exhale. Squeeze the feet together. Left leg high. Inhale. And then turn the hip open. Really push the heel away from your face as you extend through the leg. Flex the quads. And then slowly bend the knee. Open up the hip. Create more space between the left shoulder and left knee. Inhaling. And then turning a little bit more on the breath out. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen the leg. Exhale. A little bit higher here. Breathing in. Come forward. Lunging. Lower the back knee. And then exhale. Chest up nice and high. Shoulders away. Inhale. And then stretch the spine forward and up as you exhale. Again, the hips coming forward, releasing to the right side, and if you need to put a little bit of pressure on the top of that right foot, go for it. Otherwise, chest up nice and high. Breathing in. And maybe the back knee starts to lift softly off the floor as you exhale. Another inhale from here. And then stepping forward to a fold. Empty. To the sky again. Mountain pose. Reaching up. A deep breath in. Bend the knees. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Step back. High plank, low plank, exhale. Up dog, breathe in. Down facing dog, breathe out. Right leg up to the lungs. Come forward lunging. Chest high, breathe in. Stepping forward to a fold. Exhale. Hands up again. Inhale. Bend the knees, forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, Urdhva Uttanasana. Breathe out. Step or jump back. High to low plank. Go to the ground. Exhaling. Up dog, breathe in. Down facing dog, a full exhale. Left leg high, inhaling. Come forward lunge, exhale. Chest up, inhale. Stepping forward to a fold, exhale. Reaching up, Deep inhalation, forward fold, empty. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back, high plank, low plank, exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog or cobra, a deep inhale. Dog pose over the toes, breathe out. Right leg up, inhaling. Come forward to a lunge, exhale. Breathe in. Stepping forward, folding, exhale. Reaching up, inhale. Bend the knees forward, fold, exhale. Halfway lift, hips back, breathe in. Step or jump back, high to low plank, exhaling. Up dog, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Left leg high, inhaling. Come forward, lunge, exhale. A deep breath in. Stepping forward to a fold, exhale. Hands up, breathe up. Hands at your heart in prayer, close the eyes, and then exhale. So we warm the body up here. Sequence to purify and cleanse you. Still focusing on what is happening now. And continually doing that. 100% involvement in what you're doing for the best success for your inner self. Hands high, a deep breath in. Forward fold, empty. Halfway lift on an inhale. Step back, lunge. Exhale, lower the back knee. Hands above your head, right here, right? Pull the shoulder blades away. Chest up nice and high. And then if you need to look up, look up. All right, just feel the tailbone tuck under. Hips drive forward. And then the hands are going to start to go all the way back. But just ensure that the biceps are in line with the ears. So it's a lift, tuck the tailbone underneath. And then start to bring the hips forward. A deep breath in. So you're not kicking the neck back, but lifting through the throat. Exhale. Fill the lungs. Hands to your heart in prayer. Empty. Come forward with the chest. Take a deep breath in. Left elbow outside of right knee. So we're going across the body like this. If you want to put it on top of the knee, go for it. Otherwise, we're rotating across. Press down on that right prayer hand. Opening up the chest and continue to bring the hips forward so that you're twisting through that mid to upper back. Breathing in. And then out again. Arms go wide. Right hand high. Left hand on the outside of the leg. Or if you want to bring it down to the floor, here you can go for it. Otherwise, pull the shoulder blades back. Take a deep breath in. And then open up that heart space. Right? Inhaling. And then empty. Tuck the toes under. Take a deep inhale. Off the back knee. And then breathe out. And then take your right arm behind your back. You can take whatever option here. Half bind, full bind, maybe squeezing the outside of the thigh as you continue to look over the right shoulder, maintaining this twist. A deep breath in, rotating on an exhale, fill the lungs, lower the back knee, and then bind. So you're going to take the outside of that foot, pull it close, squeeze the shoulder blades together, take a deep breath in, and a long exhale. A little bit closer here for the lungs. We're going to turn, switch hands, and then right arm to the sky. Inhaling, heel nice and close, and then empty. Chest nice and wide, breathing in, and then out again. As the hips come forward, take one inhale, release the leg, coming up, warrior two, exhale. Tuck the tailbone underneath, right? Really feel the heels squeezing down towards the center of the midline of your mat. And then the chest, open it up. Breathing in. And then out again. Another deep inhale. And slowly taking the right leg to the floor. Left arm over your head. Stretch it out. Inhaling. Lengthening. So look towards the hand. You can go to the fingertips or use a block to assist. Your next option is if you want to take that left knee down, take the left knee down. Otherwise, we're here. A deep breath in and a long breath out. A little bit deeper with that right side. Inhale. Hands on the floor. Back heel lifts. Right shoulder behind the right knee. And then start to lengthen your right leg. So we're here. Inhaling. And then emptying. You can take your foot a little bit wider. You can take your left knee down. Otherwise, hands in prayer. Extend the arms through the legs as you continue to straighten that right leg out. So it's a lifting of the hips. Breathing in. And then out again. One more. Full inhale. Looking forward. Hands on the floor. High plank. Breathe out. Come forward with the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Lower to the ground. And then exhale. Cobra, Bhujangasana, or an up dog. Inhale. Down facing dog. Press back. Exhale. Left leg high. Breathe in. Come forward, lunging. Opposite side. Top of the foot into the floor. Hands go up. Take a deep inhale. And then we're here. Breathing in. And then out. Again, it's more of this lifting of the chest and the spine along with it, with the throat going up rather than back. You'll notice that you support the back of the neck a lot better. Inhaling, hips come forward, hands at your heart in prayer. Exhale. As the chest comes forward, feel the right hip follow. Breathe in, twist, exhale. So right elbow outside or on top of left knee. Start to press down on that left prayer hand, eventually getting the hands in the middle of the chest. Take a breath here, neck long, and then twist on the exhale. So from here you can stay, otherwise the arms are going to open, whether on the outside, or one hand on the floor, and left arm back. That works too. Breathing in, light through the fingertips, yeah? And then exhale, tuck the toes under. Back knee now off the floor, so lengthen that right leg, take a breath, and then bind. Either a half bind like this, or a modified bind like that, and then start to look over the left shoulder, breathing in, and then out again. Keep pressing that right heel away from your face as you lift from the hips. One more inhalation right here, twist, and then release, lower the knee to the floor, take a bind. Left hand, right foot. You can stay in this position with the right hand or take it to the ground as you open up the chest, breathing in, and then out again. Continue to bring the hips forward, pulling that heel nice and close towards the back body, opening up the chest, inhaling, and emptying. One more, full breath in, and as you release, we switch. Taking the right hand now to the right foot, left arm high. You can take the hand to the knee as an option, otherwise we're here. Breathing in, and then out. A deep inhale, heels nice and close, yeah? Empty. And then take that breath a little bit further, deeper, stronger. Inhale, and then release, outer edge of the foot, come up, warrior two, exhale. So you're pressing on the outer edge of the right foot now, left knee's bent, almost to 90 degrees, and just really feel the grounding, the centering as we're here. Looking over the middle left finger, take a long breath in, stretch forward, left hand on the floor, right arm over your head. So options here, that's an option too, otherwise we're going long. Outer edge of your right foot, deep into the mat. Chest wide, a big inhale, shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale. Feel the lungs. Inhaling, and then as you release, hands on the floor, back heel lifts. You can take your left shoulder behind your left knee. Option to take the right knee down. Go for it. Otherwise, we're in this position. Start to lengthen that left leg. And then hands in prayer, reaching. You can use the hands to ground and support you, or keep them off the floor as you float. Pressing the left shoulder on the inside left knee and extending the arms towards the back of your mat. Breathing in, and then out again. A deep inhale. Shoulders away from the ears. And then release, hands on the floor. Breathe out. Feel the lungs. Take it back to a high plank. Come forward. And then lowering, exhale. Cobra, Bhujangasana, deep breath in. Or an up dog, here. Dog pose, exhale. So again, as you let your head hang, your shoulders are relaxed, the legs could be bent like this, or completely straight whether the heels are on or off the floor, but you're settling for just a moment. A big inhale. An even longer breath out. Shoulders away from the ears. Fill the lungs. And then slowly bring the knees back to the floor.
We set up. We go here. Yes? Nade Shodhan Pranayam. So alternate nostril breath now. See if we have a little bit of balance. Closing off the right nostril, inhaling through the left. Left closes, exhale, releases. On the right. Inhale, right. Right closes, left opens. Exhale. And so it continues. Breathe into the left. Focusing purely now on the breathing, right? Right side releases. You're going at your own pace. One more round each side. So hopefully there's some balance now between the left and right side of your body, your brain, your energies, your Ida and Pingala in other words. And then we're settling. So eyes shut, chin high, spine erect. Deep breath in. And a long and subtle breath out. Coming forward. Tuck the toes under.
Do a forward fold. Just swaying from side to side for a moment. Checking into the hamstrings, calves. And then coming forward. I'm going to face the other way on the mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. And then right leg, push it away, right? So chest is somewhat upright, leaning forward. Right heel, kick it away so you're flexing the right quad. The leg can be either higher than the hip or just about, or even lower. Really get the glute to activate, but just ensure that that right hip is parallel to the left. So you're not overly twisting from here, but kicking it nice and straight. Take a breath in. And then both arms. Either to the floor or to the calf. Breathing in and then out again. Deep inhale. Come up to standing. Right knee interlaces with the fingertips. Shoulder blades back. Take a breath in and then out again. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take the hands up nice and high. Nana Mudra. Right foot, you're going to take it across. We're going to slowly twist off to the left, finding that balance. A deep breath in, leaning, yeah? Full breath out. Focusing somewhere on the floor perhaps. Inhaling here, and then emptying. A little bit deeper. Take a long breath, and as the right hand touches to the floor, left hand grabs the right foot. Start to lengthen through that left leg, pulling the heel closer towards the hip. If you want to go into half lotus from here, go for it. Otherwise, sit back on that left leg. Breathing in and then out again. Fingertips now on the floor. We're going to slowly lean back into that left hip. Inhaling and emptying. Getting a generous stretch from that ankle to the hip side. Breathing in and then out again. Another full inhale. Left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon posture. Right? So really getting that right hand to stretch out. Right heel pressed away from your face. Breathing in. And then out again. Long inhale. Come up a little bit higher on the breath out. Fill the lungs. And then slowly release to a fold. Exhaling. A deep breath in. And a long exhale out. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Inhale. And take it to the opposite side this time. Breathe out. So we're here. Slowly pushing away. What I'll do is actually I'll go this way. A little bit of a pivot. Maybe there. Heel goes back. Chest up. Take a breath in and then sit back on that right hip. Breathing in. And then out again. So straighten it out. Flex the quad, yeah? Take an inhale. And a long breath out. Shoulders away from the ears. Fill the lungs. You're going to come up. Left knee. Interlaced. Take a breath in. Sit back on the right hip. Inhaling. And then empty. Finding that balance to breathe, right? A little bit of a lean back, or you can stay upright, whatever you like. Otherwise, take a breath. Left foot now, it's going to go across. So you can bind it, otherwise I just want you to go across here. And we're taking these two mudras, this position. A version of your eagle. Breathing in, and then out. Still focusing on the breath, still focusing on what you're doing, still focusing on you. Feel the lungs. And then so look to the floor, left hand grounds, right hand, left foot. We're in that position. So as you start to pull open with the right shoulder, sit back on the right hip. Breathing in, and then out again. Shoulders away from the ears, and then lifting from the chest, right? Take a breath. And then the fingertips now to the floor, maybe parallel to that right foot, so really sitting back on the hip. Keep lifting from that left leg, breathing in, and then out. If you need to keep it above or below the knee, again, that's an option, just not on the knee joint. Take a deep inhale, and then just sit back on the breath out. Really observe that stretch through the right leg. Inhaling here, and then exhaling. Fill the lungs. Right hand on the floor, releasing. Left arm high, half moon posture. Right? Adho Chandasana. So, right hand in front of the right foot, start to turn the left hip to the sky, and continue to lift. Really breathing. Relaxing through the toes. Keep lifting through that left heel. Shoulders away from the ears. One more inhale. And then slowly release to a fold. Empty. And again, this gentle sway from side to side. Releasing through the hamstrings. Breathing in. And then out. Bend the knees. We come into Malasana, garland pose. So we're here. Chest up. Hands in prayer, heart center. And then the eyes are shut. Shoulder blades back. Breathing in. And then out again. So just calming yourself down for a moment before we re-stimulate through the nervous system. Take a breath here. And then empty. All right. You may calm the nervous system down. So soles of feet to touch, knees wide. Chest up nice and high. Take a breath in. You're going to come forward, right? Pressing the elbows on the outside of the shins, lengthening the spine. Breathing in. And then out again. Deep inhale. Folding on the breath out. From here, we're going to take Supta Vrasana, right? So if you want to sit in this position, you can sit on a block or a bolster. From here, right on a pillow. It's ideal to get a bolster because when you get back down, we're going to go to this position. You want to stay here. That's an option. If you want to go completely to the ground, that's an option as well. If you find that that's not an option for you, that position works as well. Or going to the elbows with a pillow that's going across here. Alright, so a little bit of a back bend. We're in that position here. You can also do this. Getting the chest to open, just ensure that the hips are engaged, right? The knees are pressing slightly forward to flex the quads, lifting the hips slightly so you're engaging the glutes, which takes the pressure off the lower back and the sacrum. Breathing in. And then out. One more inhale. And then slowly you can work your way up. Otherwise, you're releasing one foot at a time. Yes. I'm going to move the bolster out of the way from here. Halasana, plow. Take the legs up. Hands support the lower back. Heels, toes to the sky. Breathing in. And then plow, halasana. Still looking out, still having the back of the head on the mat, and still breathing. Helping clear any congestion you may have, any tension you may have in the shoulders. Breathing in. And slowly coming down, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale. Knees to chest first, just to massage the spine. And then taking the knees to the left, a little bit of a twist. And then the opposite side. And slowly bring the knees to your chest, come back to sitting. Hands go high, breathe in, grab the outer edges of each foot to fold, exhale. Lengthen the spine, you can bring the knees to your chest or shoulders away from the ears, and then folding the forehead, or sending the forehead forward to relax the lumbar spine, and the sacrum, and your coccyx. The lower areas of your vertebra. Breathing in, and then release and come back up to center. Exhale onto your back, Ananda Balasana, blissful baby. So as you grab the inner arches of each foot, take the knees up nice and wide. Inhaling here, and then slowly starting to rock from side to side. Exhale. Fill the lungs one more time as you settle. And then release, Shavasana, exhale. So toes roll off to the sides. If you have a bolster block, you can place it. If you want to play any music at your own leisure, go for it. Otherwise, just lay in silence as you let yourself settle into the floor, but at the same time, feel yourself floating off the mat. Still focusing on you, still focusing on your breath. From head to toe, from front body to back body, from inside to outside, involving your commitment to yourself. As you feel the top of the head relaxed, you feel the forehead relaxed, the muscles in the face completely relaxed. You are relaxed. And then the throat relaxed, calm, feeling the lightness through the shoulders and the chest, where there's no stress, no tension. Relaxing through the left arm, all the way down to the fingertips. And then breathing back in, feeling the softness and sensation across the right side, down the right shoulder, right arm, right hand. As you take your next inhale, lifting the chest to the sky, and then feeling the chest, the rib cage, the belly relax as you exhale. Taking awareness to the right hip, the right thigh, right calf, right foot and toes. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. And then the awareness to the left foot, left calf and shin, all the way up to the knee, the thigh and the hamstring, to the front of the hip. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. And then from the tailbone, completely chilled. And then to the sacrum, in between the hips, also relaxed and calm. And gently working your way up to the lower back. Every vertebrae up to the mid back. Relaxing around the lower torso and the organs. Still breathing, still focusing. And across the back rib cage, the back lungs, the shoulder blades, the top of the back of the neck, and again to the crown of the head. Relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. And then moving through the fingertips and the toes and the wrists and ankles. Breathing in and a full breath out to the mouth. And as you bring the knees to your chest, little circles in one direction and then the other direction. Taking the knees gently to the right side, using your arm or hand to support the head. With the eyes closed, come to a sitting position, facing the front, leading your hands to your heart space, Atmananjali Mudra, thumbs connecting to the chest. In this joyful, peaceful state, we'll send it off with an Om. Inhale. A slight bow of the chin, hands lift, eyes from the third iris. Satchitananda Soham. Namaste. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that practice.
And again, keep practicing, be consistent, and stay focused. Namaskaram.